Hi, you're listening to the My Reality Says podcast, brought to you by My Therapist Says. We're here to discuss everything pop culture, influencers, blind gossip, and of course, reality TV. We put the T in reality. Hi, besties. Welcome to another episode of My Reality Says.
Hello.
Hi, G. It's Nicole and G here again. This week, we are going to discuss some pop culture, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and the Kardashians.
There's lots to talk about, especially in pop culture news.
Like, what was in the air this week? It's definitely not love because it feels like everybody is breaking up. Harry and Olivia, Devin and Kendall, SK and Raven. Like, I'm confused.
It's the good old turkey dump.
It's supposed to be cuffing season. I don't understand.
Shit gets real before the holidays.
I guess so. Who should we start with? Maybe SK and Raven. That one is just like crazy.
Shocking.
Yeah. I thought they were so cute. I was like rooting for them after the reunion. I'm like, they're one of the cutest couples.
I feel like everybody was rooting for them. They were like a fan favorite because everyone thought of all the guys, like, you know, besides Brennan, obviously, like SK was like legit a good guy.
Yeah,
right?
he seems so sweet and like down to earth. Like, I did not picture him as a cheater.
It's just so disappointing. For people that are unaware, like some cheating allegations came out about SK. Some girl made a TikTok about it, I think.
Yeah, she made a TikTok basically saying they were dating like before the show, like on and off. And then he basically said like he was just going on the show for money kind of thing. And that like he still cares about her. And they were seeing each other before and after the show. And he said
him and Raven were like not for real, right?
Yeah, he said this is just like for money. It's just like a fake relationship. And the girl was like, okay, like, can I like meet this girl, Raven? And he's like, yeah, like, sure. But like, let me deal with it. And apparently she like liked some of Raven's photos and Raven was like, who the hell is this? and SK got mad being like, let me deal with this. So clearly he didn't want the two of them talking. Neither of them knew, I'm guessing.
I mean, exactly. If him and Raven were fake and Raven was in on this, then like she wouldn't care if he actually had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she'd like help him out. But the fact that Raven felt blindsided, I think, because she was like, who is this?
Yeah.
He just like maybe it was fake only for one of them and not Raven.
And now, so this week, they both posted, SK and Raven, the exact same joint statement. And in the statement, they claimed that they can't say much because of legal reasons. And
what does that mean?
Yeah, like, is it because the show is now suing them because it's like fake, or their contract is like broken because it's a fake relationship, or what's happening?
They're suing the girl pretending she's lying, or like assuming she's lying.
I don't know. Or the girl is suing them. I don't know. Everybody's suing everybody. Who knows?
I mean, those texts and pictures looked pretty legit.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly she did date him and they were going on trips together and like acting like a couple. So obviously, like, it didn't seem like they were like, they spoke about being exclusive, but it was kind of like an understanding, I think.
Yeah, 100%. And like, she had like timestamps, everything. Like, I don't doubt this girl for a second.
So something like set her off that made her like come out with the story, huh?
Well, I guess it's like seeing SK after the reunion, like pretending like he's
and
in a
still
real
not
relationship.
His bestie Raven, who's a friend only.
So I saw, what broke my heart is I saw Raven deleted like all the pictures of her and SK, but she kept up the ones of her with SK's mom.
I know, that was so cute.
Yeah,
I saw that
so
like
bad.
those some of those pictures are like her pinned pictures. Like that's so cute.
Yeah, it's really
I felt
sad.
like, I know, obviously at the beginning of the show and the pods, I thought she was like probably the most like shallow one, like the least
Yeah.
real one. And now she just like won everyone over, and she just like has been acting with so much class and grace and like, dignity throughout this whole experience that I'm just like
Hmm.
super impressed with her.
Yeah, she really did a whole 180 there.
She's like you really can't judge a book by its cover
100%.
or the first interaction.
And like we were saying last episode, I think she got like a really bad edit by Netflix. Like they
Yeah.
purposely tried to make her look bad in the beginning. So
Mhm.
that like I always feel for reality TV stars when they come out afterwards and they're like, "Hey,
Mhm.
like this was actually not how it happened. I got a bad edit."
I mean, it makes sense. You can edit anyone to look like anything, like
Exactly.
say anything. Okay, well, I think the most shocking though for the majority of people was the Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles breakup.
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
I mean,
did you see that coming at all? Because
I did, but not so soon.
yeah, I agree. For me, it's always been like, is it even a real relationship?
But then at the end, it was like, okay, like so much drama has happened and it brought so much negative attention to both of them that like
Yeah.
it better be real. It has to be real because that's the worst executed fake relationship I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
It like ruined the movie for everybody and
Exactly. Like I don't even
caused
care to
so
see
much
it.
drama. I mean, I still want to see it, but it's kind of like hard to take to watch the movie
Mhm.
without thinking about all the drama. Like I'm gonna be like trying to like analyze every interaction, being like, oh, is Olivia mad at Florence in this scene? Like,
Exactly. Like it's just like there's too much going on. Like there's like a lot of like projects that have a lot of PR around them and you're like, okay, like I'm curious about it. But this was like overkill, right?
yeah,
And there was so much negativity and everyone was just like being like mad at each other and so many people talking shit. It was just like everything not to do when premiering a movie,
yeah.
especially if it's a first film you're directing.
And they say all like all press is good press, but I don't know about that for this situation.
I feel like everybody just agrees that this was not it for this
Yeah,
situation.
100%.
I heard
I
that
mean, the
people were
fact that both
saying
of us haven't even watched it yet says
no, I
something
know.
on its own because we
Like
watch like everything.
the first week of this press, I was like, okay, that's interesting. Oh, are they hooking up? I want to watch it. I can't wait to see. Now I'm like, oh my God, do I have to watch this? I feel
Yeah.
like I already know everything about it, even though I have no idea what the movie's about.
And it's because you feel like you have an obligation to watch it that you like don't
Yeah,
want to. It's like homework almost, you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, it's like not even fun anymore because I'm like, ugh, like everyone's talking about it. Everyone lost interest in like watching it. Even if it's a really, really great movie, the whole point is lost, you know?
Yeah.
So
Lola said she loved it. And a lot of my
she
friends
did.
said that they loved it. But
Apparently, it's a beautifully, beautifully shot movie. So
yeah.
apparently, Olivia is actually a great director. So it just sucks even more that she kind of made herself seem kind of like, the butt of so many jokes
Yeah.
on her like big, huge project like that. That was supposed to be
And
her like entrance into directing.
And it's like, are people really going to want to work with her on her next projects when she's like known to be
So much
kind of
drama.
like, yeah, shit star drama.
Maybe if she makes
Everything
them her
surrounds.
special salad.
Oh my God. Did she take that salad dressing with her on the way out of the breakup? That's what I need to know.
Oh, honestly, I wonder though what happened, like who broke up with who, and like, it's interesting. And I wonder what was the last straw, you know?
Was it Harry blowing a kiss at Kendall supposedly at the concert?
I feel like, if I saw my friend like in the seats and I was like performing, I'd blow them a kiss too, no matter who it is.
Yeah, and I
It's like
also
a
feel like
normal
they
thing to
have
do.
like the shortest relationship ever.
I feel like their flirtation was barely there, you know?
Yeah.
I don't feel like Kendall is the type to just like hold on to things. I feel like she was just like over it.
She's like, I'm here to have fun.
Yeah, like I don't think she was trying to like marry Harry.
I was like living for all of those videos. They looked like they were having so much fun in the
It's
like
true.
seats. Kylie, Haley, and
I
Kendall.
I love their friendship.
So
They're all
cute.
just so cute and like, they're awesome in their own way. And like, yeah, they're like technically all nepo babies, but like they're like really like, just like interesting and exciting to watch.
And I feel like they kind of own it. They're like, yeah, we
They
are,
do.
we are nepo babies. We get it.
Yeah, like they're just like still like awesome to like witness their friendship and they've been friends for so long.
They literally
And
grew up together.
didn't like Haley and Justin and Kendall and Devin like go on couples vacations together and stuff?
Yeah, I think so. So cute. I
So
mean,
that actually brings us to our third breakup.
Kendall and Devin. I see this is like a weird one to talk about because I feel like we never really got a lot of information about their relationship.
It's true. Like
Everything.
nobody knows anything about it.
Yeah. So I don't even know what to say about this one. I don't know who broke up with who. Like, they claim
Well,
it's because of like their work schedules, which to me is just
mm,
like one of those PR excuses because
of
like
course.
you're a Kardashian, you can like move your schedule around for your dating life.
Well, I'm sure it's hard, and like I don't even know what city he plays for, but I'm sure like if Chloe could go visit Tristan all the time, I'm
Yeah.
sure Kendall maybe can too. Even though I don't know, I think modeling takes her around the world a lot more than like Chloe would have to leave. I do
Right.
think she's busier than most people, and like it's not like
Yeah.
her job is like in one place. Like she travels the world, like
And
so
she has like 818 too, I guess,
exactly.
and
She has lots more
her real
commitments now.
estate thing.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, they
She does
they
have
broke
her
up
plate
before,
full.
right? She
Yeah.
does. She's like
This
trying to really become a little mogul as well.
Yeah, this has been like rumored for a while, I think. And then there was a lot of, rumors that this was a fake relationship from the
Hmm.
get-go.
But
Um,
like for a fake relationship, wouldn't you show more of it? Wouldn't you
yeah,
keep it like not so
to like
fake?
elevate both of your like
Yeah.
social standings.
Like first of all, he's random. Just I think he's pretty cute. But and like they look so good together, but like they've never been seen together. It was like really
Yeah.
so random. And I just don't think she would be doing like, secret couples vacations with like a fake relationship.
Yeah. No,
I
they would be getting like
If
Teresa
anything, the
and
Harry
Louis.
relationship looked fake, yeah, compared to
Yeah.
this one. Because like that one, I
Yeah.
felt like was being shoved in down our throats, and like in our face. And like this one is so hidden, like she's just like so secretive about it. And one thing we know about Kendall from watching this show is that the more she cares about something, the less she's gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Speaking of PR relationships, I want to make a little pivot here
Hmm.
to Pete and Emily Ratajkowski. I
Oh
think
my
this is
god.
1000% stage, a PR thing. The whole like
Do you
them showing
think?
up in matching sweatsuits. I watched the video like a million
Hmm.
times to analyze it.
But do you think
And
he would want that after Kim? I thought he broke up with Kim because of all the attention.
I mean, do we really know the real reason?
I mean, I guess not. But that is the story, that he's like
Yeah,
not into attention.
I think he is to be
Going
dating
all these
Emily
people.
Ratajkowski like this soon after. I mean, he's dated Ariana Grande,
Yeah.
Kate Bosworth. Like, he's not going for just
Okay.
like,
I'm not gonna lie. The dude has great taste because all of
yeah,
these women are so hot and they all look kind of
stunning.
similar. Like they have the same type.
Yeah,
Like I I mean, all of them are like 10
he
out of
likes
10.
his he likes his hot
Sexy
brunettes.
brunette. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
um,
that.
Yes. But yeah, I watched the video and like she's like pausing before she walks to wait for like the camera to go on her to go to Pete's car. Like it was like they were like, okay,
Is
one,
that the
two,
one
three,
he
action.
drove off of?
Yeah. And then
You
she's like,
think that was planned?
and then she's like, yeah. And then she's like smiling at the camera. I think. And then when they get into the lobby, they like do a little hug. And it's like, okay, if you were actually trying to keep the relationship under wraps, you would hug when you get upstairs. You wouldn't like hug downstairs
Hmm.
when you know there's cameras on you. I just
Yeah,
feel
it's a little
like,
weird. It's a little contrived for sure.
Yeah.
But I just thought that like the whole him driving off thing, people were just like talking about it and like laughing, saying that like he's over her like paparazzi calling and stuff. That this wasn't like his idea. That she like ambushed him with the paparazzi.
I don't know. I feel like it's all a little fishy to me. And like Emily has her podcast coming out or has come out recently.
Yeah.
She like wants this publicity, I
She was just
think.
seen with like Brad Pitt and a bunch of other guys,
Yeah.
like girls living her best life.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she made like some fun TikToks being like, I'm not like staying with one man right now. Basically, I'm like having
and
fun.
wasn't Pete like friends with her ex-husband? There were
Yeah.
pictures of
I
them,
think
yeah,
so, yeah.
which
They
is a little
like
awkward.
they were in that same like hipster New York crew.
I mean, that's one way to get revenge for cheating.
Yeah.
Date his friend. But also like her and like him are friendly, so it's like all of it is so incestuous and weird, honestly.
Yeah, so then like Kim after these pictures dropped and the clip dropped, Kim posted like some picture of her with flowers and everybody
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, she's doing it to make Pete jealous,
Oh
blah
my
blah
god, she's
blah."
doing the clueless.
Yeah. And then people were like freaking out that Emily liked the photo and
Do you think they're just like all fucking with everyone?
they're like, "This helps all of us."
Yeah, like I mean, so Kim has been dropping mad thirst traps more
Oh
than
yeah.
usual,
Oh yeah,
right?
like those bikini photos
And
and
she has been looking amazing.
amazing.
And then also right now we're obviously watching the whole Pete and Kim relationship on like the
I
Kardashians.
know, it was so awkward that it basically happened, I think, on the same night
Mm,
that the episode dropped.
yeah.
We
It's
watched
kind of sad.
Pete finally come on the Kardashians.
Well, we'll talk about it in like, 5 minutes once we're done with like the
Pop culture.
relationship talk. Yeah. But I'm really excited to get into that one because I really enjoyed that episode.
Yeah, this was
Um,
actually one of my favorite episodes. But back to pop culture. Another relationship related to this,
mm,
Julia Fox and
no.
Kanye. I just saw like right before we have filmed this, that
Hmm.
Julia Fox said that she only dated Kanye to rescue Kim.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Julia. That's so kind of you.
I was like, what kind of revisionist bullshit is this? Like, you dated him for the clout. Like, let's be real.
That's the TikTok where she was saying that like she dated him and he didn't have social media and she basically ended it the second he got Twitter.
Yeah, it's
Um,
all bullshit. I
yeah,
feel like he
it's
was
definitely
still
hard to believe.
posting when they were together, if I recall.
And also, I feel like he's the one that calls the shots when he has these PR relationships.
Yeah. No, they're like she shot into the limelight like right away as soon as
She
she
became
started
like an
dating him.
icon,
Yeah.
literally.
I'm like
It was
surprised she's lasted this long after the relationship, to
it
be
was two
fair.
weirdos finding each other. It was
Yeah.
great. But
Um, yeah, so she's full of it, I think.
I mean, I understand wanting to like disassociate yourself from Kanye's name right now,
A hundred
but I feel like
percent.
this is doing the opposite.
Yeah, 100%. I get that, but you can like say what he's saying is horrible and like express your discontent and anger towards him without like making it seem like you're some savior for Kim.
Yeah, like she wasn't doing Kim a favor. Like,
Yeah.
okay. Unless she's like physically taking away his phone and being like, stop calling Kim. It's weird.
I doubt that.
And she's like, yeah, we never talked about his marriage. Like,
We talked
okay,
about
so then
like our
clothes.
dreams and goals and childcare. I was like,
No,
okay.
90% clothes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
She's like, what's a weird ass look? Let's talk about that.
How can we ruin this outfit?
How can I look as ridiculous as possible? Please, like, help me.
Let's take a pair of scissors to a pair of jeans and ruin them.
Tell me those two together is not like Art Basel in a couple form.
Oh my God, literally.
Like, I can't.
Ugh.
So, speaking of the Kardashians, back to the Kardashians. So North was seen going to Hailey Bieber's birthday party.
Yeah, that is so weird. I mean, I like Kim bringing North out to like fashion shows and stuff. I think that's kind of cute. Like,
And
'cause
taking her
she's
to
like,
concerts of the people
yeah,
she loves.
but
Yeah.
like to a birthday party when it's like only adults other than her feels a little
Yeah.
weird to
It's also a
me.
PR dinner. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think North is old enough to just be like Kim's date to these things.
Yeah. Like, what is North doing while everybody's like having adult conversations? Like, is she on her
Yeah.
iPad at the table? Like, what's happening?
Like, it's weird. Like, I mean, if I were her, I'd be so bored.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a strange decision
I
from
think she's
Kim.
bringing North out into the limelight a lot more than
Yeah,
she was before. And maybe because North is older and maybe North likes it now or like, seems to not mind it. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's some sort of agenda where she's like, the Kardashians are pushing the next generation,
100%.
obviously, because
And
half of all of their content is their children now.
what's so interesting I've found is that they're really pushing out all the girls, all
Hmm.
the female children, but like you don't really see much of the male children, which is kind of weird.
Well,
They're
you know
trying to
who
make
the
like mini versions of themselves, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they know the money makers are girls,
Yeah,
and boys can be a little boring. So, like in terms of like media and fashion and all that. So, also we don't see a lot of Courtney's kids in comparison.
yeah, but we did a lot like on the show and stuff like back
Yeah,
in the day. I not so
yeah.
much anymore, but
Hmm.
we definitely did.
No, we did when they were little for sure, but now I feel like it's always just like the constant duo is like, True and Dream. They seem to be always together,
Yes.
which is like super cute. And you know how close like Chloe is with Rob. So
Yeah.
that's nice. And like, Dream is so cute. Like they're so cute together. And then, you have like Stormy and Chicago a lot
It's
together.
really cute.
Super cute. And like, they're all like such cute little girls and like they're living this like dream life of like
Hmm.
just like having the most beautiful parties and play dates and everything is like an event. Everything is like huge and exciting. Honestly, you can say whatever you want about the Kardashians, but I really enjoy their parenting style.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't know where
despite
it's gonna
this
lead.
birthday party situation, I think that's a little
Yeah.
weird, but like I even think like Kim and North's TikToks are like the
Right.
cutest thing ever.
So cute. And you can tell it's like North coming up with the trends to do and stuff because you don't see
Yeah.
Kim ever like gravitating towards that stuff.
Yeah, no.
I feel like we're getting to that point of like Kim being like the less cool mom energy and like
Yeah.
North is being like, "Hey mom, let's make it cool."
It's so funny. Like she actually makes Kim like do like dance routines and everything. It's so funny.
Yeah. I love watching their TikTok actually. It's super cute.
Super cute.
Um
It's like so
can we
chaotic how it's filmed. It kills me.
You can tell it's definitely not like the usual like pristine way, like
Yeah.
controlled way Kim
It's
does
like
things.
legit North controlling it.
Yeah, it's like big North energy.
I love it.
I think we should move on to the Kardashians since we're already talking about them and we can't
Yes.
seem to stop.
This episode was one of my favorites, actually. We finally
Yeah.
got to see Kim and Pete together. We finally got the Met Gala. I mean, I feel like we were leading up to that like this entire season.
Finally. I'm tired of hearing about it, honestly.
The Met Gala plot lasted longer than Pete and Kim's relationship, honestly.
Yeah, that's sad, first of all. Second of all, to me, it felt like this damn Maryland saga, this whole Met Gala thing was talked about as much as like Don't Worry Darling press tour. And I'm
Right.
just like equally sick of both of them. Like I'm
Yeah,
ready
and
to
it's
move
like
on.
what when like I love this episode, but the whole like moment of her being Marilyn was like almost underwhelming because of how much we like heard about it the whole
Right. It was literally
season.
just like an excuse for Kim to like cosplay, I guess, as her favorite starlet. Even though I don't get the appeal of wearing the actual clothes that she wore. Like it weirds me
Yeah,
out. I wouldn't want to
yeah.
do that. But I'm also like not into vintage clothes. Like it
And
grosses
I
me
feel
out.
like she could have like revamped it in like a modern
Yeah.
way.
She could have made like her own version, like Balenciaga it up or something.
Yes. Or like I feel like the tone of the dress like
Hmm.
didn't match with her skin tone. Like it kind of like
No.
washed her out. And like she could have done
Yeah.
like Marilyn hair, but like dark or something instead of like
Yeah.
bleaching it blonde. Like she
Exactly.
could
Like
have like
taking
made it
her
her
own.
own. Yeah.
I didn't like that sleek bun. I didn't love that.
I was
But
like, you ruined your hair. You did all of this just so you can put it up in a bun. Like,
yeah, the commitment was real though. Well,
I I can't
couldn't be
believe
me.
she pulled that off. I mean, or
Like I
her
hope
team pulled it off, more like
I
it.
mean, yeah, but she really personally committed to it, like the diet, the hair, the hours spent working on this. Like, I hope I have this kind of commitment to my wedding.
Yeah, for real.
Like, she like just like went wild. So, my thought is that I loved watching them getting ready together for the Met Gala and
So
finally
cute.
attending together, and you can tell
Yeah.
how excited they were.
I love that also. I love like all the behind the scene moments. Like
Yeah.
Kendall, like peeing
Oh
scene
my
was kind of
god, the
funny.
peeing
Like
scene. I was dying. I was like, "She's not gonna do it." I'm like, "She's not gonna do it. How?" I'm like,
The
"I don't know how you
bridesmaid
can
reference killed me. I was
how do
dying.
you how do you aim into a bucket? I don't get it. In, like, a huge dress. You know there was some pee on that skirt." Like, I don't get it.
She's walking around the Met Gala smelling like pee.
Yeah, like, it is wild, and, like, the trust you have to have with your team to be able to do that, and they're just like,
Yeah.
"Here, we'll take care of it after. Don't worry, just pee in it." I was just
As
like,
someone
"Whoa."
who like can't pee in front of like another person, even if like a
Oh,
friend is
yeah,
in the
I
stall with
can't.
me, like that could
Mm.
never be me.
No, no, I would die. Like I would just be frozen. I'd be like, "This is
Yeah.
not happening. Nothing's coming out. I can't do it.
Yeah,
Put this
100%.
away." Like it was amazing. I actually didn't expect her to do it, but it was
Yeah.
impressive that she did because she's usually so reserved.
It's like a humanizing moment for Kendall for
Yeah,
sure.
honestly, it is. And I did enjoy her outfit, and like only she can, I think, probably carry a skirt that big and like full.
Yeah, no, she looked amazing. Chloe looked amazing also.
Oh, she
I
did.
like really felt for her because I was just like, if she wanted to wear those sunglasses, I feel like she should have.
Mhm.
And it was
But
kind of like annoying to me. I felt like Kim
mhm.
was kind of trying to control her a little bit too
but I
much
also
because she
feel like
like,
she was. But do you not think she was, like, trying, like, to make it not a regrettable experience for her? It's like, "Oh, you're gonna look at those pictures and you're gonna wish you had some pictures without the glasses."
yeah, but she could like have them on, she could take them off. Like
Yeah.
if she could have like taken them off if she felt comfortable on the carpet
Mhm.
and held them. Like I don't
Well,
know, it
like
was weird because like Pete showed up in
mhm.
sunglasses as
Right.
Kim's date, and I'm like, so Pete can wear sunglasses, but Chloe can't.
I don't think she could control Pete, honestly.
Yeah.
And I feel
I
like maybe she knows her sister well enough to know that, like, Chloe was, like, anxious leading up to it, but then she, like, rocked it without the glasses and was fine.
yeah, no, I she looked amazing. Um and her body is just like
Oh,
insane. I
I thought it was
can't.
so cute that, like, they were all making such a big deal about Chloe going. So I
Yeah.
honestly I'm not sure she was invited before. Because this seems to be like, they were all getting her ready for prom. Like it was like a
Yeah.
big deal. And they were so cute about it and they were all trying to be so supportive. They're like, "Oh my God, Chloe, you look amazing. Oh my God, Chloe, your dress. Oh my God, Chloe, this." And Kim was like, "Share my glam." Like this whole thing was
Yeah.
so cute and like sisterly and like, exciting for them. And it was exciting to watch. It was like contagious.
One thing I didn't like, I agree with you, but one thing I didn't like was when Kim was like looking at Chloe's outfit and she's like,
Mhm.
"You look so gorgeous. Who even are you?" I feel like it's like a backhanded compliment to be like,
That you're
"Who
never this
are you?"
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I
just
feel like she
compliment
didn't.
her. I
Okay,
know.
I feel like she didn't mean it, but it just came out really funny.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, I mean, we say that all the time. It's like, "Oh my God, who even are you? Like, you look like a supermodel,"
Are you
which means like you're
real?
clearly
Yeah.
not a supermodel. Like,
Yeah.
but like, we're not lying. Like, yeah, Chloe's beautiful, but she's not a model. Like, it makes sense.
I know, I know. I
And
just feel like because Chloe
it's
was
just
like
funny.
already like a little insecure, like
Yeah.
she could have been like a little bit more careful with her words.
It did seem very like Kim was a mother of the group.
Right, 100%. And like the way she was controlling everybody
Hmm. Oh
in
my
the
God. The way
like
she was
glam room, I was like, you're scaring me.
and, like, in the car when she's like, "Where's my fitting room? We have to go back. We have to do this. Take out your umbrellas." Like, she was just like, "Chop, chop, chop, let's go." I was
I was
like
like, you're stressing me out. I need to take a Xanax or something after
right.
watching this. Like,
But I enjoyed it because this couldn't be me. Like, she was getting shit done, and you could see her, like, how she's such a, like, businesswoman, and, like, when she puts her mind to something, she, like, does whatever to make it happen, and she, like, doesn't take no for an answer.
yeah,
It's refreshing to see a celebrity deal with their own problemms and, like, problem
yeah,
solve for themselves.
yeah,
I
that's
just feel like
true.
everyone else is like, "Oh, like, I'm gonna wait for my team to figure this out. Oh, oops, they fucked up."
I feel like though my energy would definitely be Courtney's, where she's
Oh,
like, I'm
100%.
showing up with Travis, I'm chilling. Like the contrast
Don't
between
care. Yeah.
Kim going to an event with Pete, she
Yeah.
was like
Oh, don't
almost
get me
like
wrong.
almost
That
ignoring him in a sense because she
yeah.
cared so much about like herself and her outfit and like everything
He was
going
like a
right. He was
accessory.
100% versus like Travis and Courtney were like a
Yeah.
moment
Like,
together.
experiencing it together versus like,
Yeah,
"Okay, you wear this, stand here, I need you for this." Like, yeah.
100%. And like in the car, like when she was freaking out about like the parking
Yeah.
situation or whatever drop off, I was like, what is Pete doing? Like they didn't show him at all. Like he's just like sitting
No.
there
He
awkwardly
was
while
probably
she's
just
like
like, "Shit, this sucks. He's gonna get stressed out." Like, nobody wants to be around someone who's, like, that high strung in the moment when something doesn't work out.
And like I'm wondering if that like was one big thing why they didn't like work out because I feel
'Cause
like
he's so
he's
chill.
such a chill guy. He's like making jokes, like his joke about like going to the
Mhm.
Nickelodeon and getting slimed, like he's like not about all
Yeah.
of the like
Exactly. I feel like she's so, like, controlled and, like, so, like things a certain way, plans everything out to the last detail. I'm shocked she's not a Virgo, honestly, because she's, like, a little bit anal.
she must have it
So,
somewhere in her chart. You
yeah,
gotta do
definitely. She has, like, a
it.
Virgo rising or something. Like, I don't know. I need to look it up because I don't understand how someone is that anal and just, like, is so, like, okay with it. Like, this definitely
Yeah.
wouldn't be my energy going to any event. Like, I
No.
would be way more chill, but, like, I know people that are like that, and they're just stressful to be around.
It's like I know it's the Met, but it's like it's one night, relax, like things.
And it's not even your first one.
Yeah.
It's definitely not your last one either, like,
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot more after this.
Yeah, like, I hope the next one well, the next one is the Karl Lagerfeld theme,
Oh
right?
my God, I'm
Oh
so
my god,
excited for that
that one
one.
will be epic.
Iconic.
Like, I hope she does something super exciting for that one.
Oh, she for sure will.
I think she should go with Choupette.
I love that.
But, like,
Um,
honestly, I loved watching that. I thought, Kylie was, like, doing the whole Off-White Virgil thing was so cute too, and she kept
yeah,
saying how she looks like a bride, "It's my wedding. It's my wedding," and I was like, "Oh my god, girl, it's sad."
I feel so bad.
She was basically wearing a wedding look.
Yeah, I thought she looked amazing. Her energy was good going through it. She was like
Yeah.
chilling. One more thing I forgot to say about
Mhm.
Courtney and Travis, like I love them, but like, do we have to see the tongue thing? Like
So,
every
now they
scene.
finally explained why they're doing it, right? Because
I
not to
know, but
ruin the
like,
lipstick, but it's kinda gross. It's still kinda gross, like, I wouldn't do that.
yeah, it's just like hug me or like blow a kiss or like wait
I
until
I still
after.
can't
Like,
get over how much I hated their outfit. I
I,
cannot get over it. It was even more appalling in video. It was the most unflattering thing they could have put on Courtney.
yeah, no, I did not love
Like,
it.
Courtney has such a beautiful body, and, like, she looked so awkward, and, like, the proportions were out of whack.
It was just
I
like
just,
so
like,
much
it was too much.
fabric and
Yeah.
like
Like,
not
the skirt was
flattering.
swallowing her. Like, it was strange. And I just felt like she, like, cares so little that she's like, "Oh, whatever. I'm gonna put on whatever. I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, she like rolled out of bed and was like,
Yeah. She's like,
today's
"Whatever
the
you give me, I'll
day.
put on. It's fine."
Another thing about them that I'm really upset about with the
Mhm.
show is that we're not getting their
The
wedding
wedding.
this season. I'm so
I thought
angry.
that
Like,
was the
how?
season finale. What the fuck?
How? How are they dragging this out to be a
I don't
whole
get it.
other season? Is this going to
Is
be
it?
like the Met where they're going to be planning the wedding for the whole
Oh my god, it is.
third season? I cannot.
Like they I do we know for sure if they're gonna show it next season?
I'm pretty sure because we
Or are they
didn't
gonna
see
not?
it in the finale preview
No, I
and
know.
it wasn't in the like,
But I mean, like, are they filming it or are they like keeping it private?
oh yeah, see that I'm not sure about because I did hear Courtney say something in a like in an
Hmm.
interview that like she isn't sure if she wants to like film it or like publicize it.
Honestly, I mean, they've shown everything so far. They've shown a lot more than I thought they would, so I hope they do.
They showed like in the birth room, like when I think it
Yeah.
was when
When she
Chloe
pulled
was
out her
giving birth.
baby.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure you can show your wedding.
Yeah. Honestly, like this would be so annoying seeing all these trips to Italy and not seeing the big reveal. Like I don't think Kris
Exactly.
Jenner would do us dirty like that.
I know, and it's like you're gonna give us all these little tidbits and not the final moment.
And I
Like,
feel like Courtney is actually down to be showing things with Travis because she's so
yeah,
open about this relationship. I think she's so chill about it. She like doesn't care. She's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll show you. Whatever. Let's share my happiness."
100%. Speaking of next episode, I think
Mm.
we are finally getting baby names.
Oh my god, I'm praying. And this is getting ridiculous. And honestly, like, what's wrong with them? Just share the name. Like, drop the name.
Like
What are they
it's too
waiting
much.
for?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've kind of lost interest, but at least we're finally getting it.
I actually forgot. My favorite scene was when they were done the Met Gala, and then they came back to the hotel, and then like Kim was all like, "Oh, Pete, do you want to take a quick shower?" And I'm like, "I don't get that." Though everyone's there, like in the room, like
Yeah.
you have
Also,
people come like helping you out of your outfit.
Also, one thing I noticed was she said, let's go take a shower. But then, like, 2 minutes later, she came out. Her makeup was fully done. Like,
Well, yeah, because she did like a whole other photo shoot after eating pizza and donuts.
I'm
Queen.
like, so you weren't really showering together. Is showering code for
But like
quickie?
that's very quick. Like even she even said
Yeah.
how quick that was.
Yeah.
But I thought I loved seeing like all the pizza and the donuts that they ordered and celebrating they did on the floor.
Yeah.
Like it was so
I
cute.
wanted to come to that after
I know,
party.
seriously. First of all, I'm dying for some New York pizza. And I'm also
Oh my God,
dying for
those
those donuts.
donuts, those looked
Oh,
amazing.
I had no idea you could have that whole setup in your hotel room. That's what I want for my next party. Like, that's amazing.
Oh my God, it looked so good.
I feel like Kim and I have very similar tastes in food because for every like event or whatever, she always either does a little baby donuts or the beignets.
Oh
Ba-
yeah,
Beignets?
beignets.
Yeah, beignets. Yeah, and I love that. When I lived in
Oh,
LA, I discovered them and I was like, "This is amazing."
oh
And
my
they're basically
God.
donuts.
When I went to New Orleans, like
Oh,
it was like
oh
all
my
I
god.
ate the entire time I was there.
I just like love that she was like really celebrating her
Yeah,
hard
no,
work.
it was nice to see them all together, just chilling and like
Hmm.
decompressing after that whole crazy experience.
And like when they say like Kris Jenner always like goes up first and then waits at the top of the steps for her girls, and it's
And
just so cute.
that was so cute. Like she came so early and she was just like watching them and like
Like, I
I
just
love
imagine
that.
her pride as a mother at seeing what her, like, daughters accomplished. And, like, there's no greater happiness, I think, for a mother to, like,
Yeah.
see her daughters thrive like that
And
or
especially
any
because
kid.
she's been like so instrumental in like their success too.
Exactly.
It's like she's like, "Yay, I created this."
Can she be instrumental to our success?
Hit
I love her.
us up, Chris.
Any
We
business
are
ideas?
ready to be adopted.
Seriously. Well, I thought that was like probably one of my favorite episodes of this
Yeah.
season. So I don't know if the next one's gonna top that. The preview didn't
I
seem too exciting, except for
yeah.
the baby name.
Yeah. I mean, this whole season overall, I would give it like a B minus or a
Yeah, it's pretty
B.
meh. Like it's just like not particularly exciting, I think. You
Yeah.
know, I think it'd be interesting if like next season or whatever the season after they showed like, the actual turmoil that Kim is probably going through now with the whole Kanye and divorce and everything.
Yeah. They
That would
need
be
to start
interesting.
showing like more of their personal lives instead of just
Yeah,
like
it's
their
just business.
business ventures and stuff. Like I don't want everything to just be an ad.
No, it just seems like it's like basically a trailer for I'm a boss bitch. Look, I
Yeah.
work.
But I also hate fame at the same time and I get anxiety.
Yeah, like
That's like the
Cage.
show in two sentences.
Exactly. Well, let's move on to Real Housewives because that was amazing.
I was living for the choir scenes. Like
Yes,
this whole episode was so camp.
any episode where I get to see Lisa sing, I'm super into it.
Okay, I need her singing in like every scene. I want her on Spotify, Apple. She deserves a Grammy.
I agree. I think she's amazing. Also, my favorite thing is that every time someone talks about her, whether she's in the room or not, they literally will always just say her full name, which is amazing to me. Lisa Barlow. Hey, Lisa Barlow. I just feel like that's just her name, like Lisa Barlow. That's like her first name.
It's iconic.
Even when
And
like Seth was talking to her husband, he's like, "Well, don't you think Lisa Barlow did this?" And I'm like, "What?"
oh my God. And then it's so funny when she's like in her house and it's like the family scenes
Mm.
with Lisa. It always seems like
So
she has like
forced.
a script prepared and she's like
Yeah.
watching them like say the right lines and she's like,
It
yes,
seems
yes, yes.
rehearsed,
And
right?
then like one of her sons, I can't remember his name, Jack or
Yeah. I think his
one
name
of
is
them
Jack.
like always goes like off script and
Mm.
and
And then
she's
she
like
seems
giving
so
them
thrown
like
off.
the dirty look being like, what are you doing?
No, 100%. Like it's so funny to me because like it always opens up with like, her like house scene, like them just like interacting with each other. And out of like all the housewives, that seems the most like fake. Like they're just like look
Yeah.
like they're bad actors.
Yeah. Like John looks like so
Yeah.
awkward. Like he's like, not
Like it's
again.
pre-planned. Like
And
it's
Lisa's just like smiling ear to ear,
because we know
grinning.
how Lisa acts when she's actually being real, and then when she's like
Yeah.
rehearsing like or like acting out a script, and like with her
She's
kids, she's always like acting like a mom,
it's
like
like an AI of a housewife.
yeah, it's like really strange because like I don't think they're good enough actors to pull it off, so it's funny.
Yeah. And it's like it's so funny because I feel like everybody realizes like that Lisa is just like
Yeah,
this caricature.
I think she just like wants control of her image so much that like she like does it. They don't have enough experience to maybe like do it more natural.
And that's why the scenes when she loses control
Are
and
so
like
funny.
they're the best. The best.
I was getting similar vibes from when Meredith was like with her sister in the kitchen and they were like, "Oh, white bean salad. Okay, sounds delicious. White bean salad."
I'm
And I'm
gonna make
like,
some white bean salad.
"Are you gonna
Like
make a salad?" They
I'm
sound
doing something
identical.
different. Yeah, how?
I'm so confused. I couldn't tell, like, if I wasn't watching, I couldn't tell who was speaking. And I'm
I
like,
was
how did they
like,
both speak the same way?
if I wasn't like I was just so confused. It was
It was
giving me
amazing.
the same energy as Alexia and
Oh my
Kyle in
God.
Buying
Yes.
Beverly Hills.
They sound the same if you close your eyes.
Yeah.
And it's incredible to me. So like, I could tell by like, Meredith's sister and stuff and like her like children would be like a little uncomfortable with the camera because they're not used to it. So like they
Yeah.
have a reason to sound kind of rehearsed, but like Lisa Barlow doesn't.
No. No, she loves the rehearsed lines. I feel like she's like, okay, lights, camera, action, go.
I also feel like it's so awkward. Like, how does it work? Like, does the like camera crew just walk into a room and they're like, "Okay, action, you guys go, start talking about random shit," and like just freestyle it, and
Yeah.
then they start being like, "Well, as you know, it was a really like a tough year for our family. What happened was," and they like explain it to each other as if they don't know, but they're really
Yeah.
explaining it to the viewer, and
That's
I'm
how you
like,
know it's like the one of
yeah.
the scripted scenes.
I'm like, this seems like not very unnatural because he wouldn't be talking like that. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. I know Lisa would be yelling at
Like,
Jack
I'd
about his
rather them
college
talk
if this was a real
right.
scene.
I'd rather them talk normal and then like in the cutaways, like in the interviews, explain what they were talking about. Like, oh,
Right.
so this
Like,
happened, blah blah blah. That's
yeah,
why we were saying that.
that feels so much more natural.
It's just really funny. I find like a lot of the Salt Lake Housewives do sound a little scripted at times.
Yeah. One thing I thought is really funny is that I feel like they're shoving all the like friends of again down our throat. Like,
Oh God.
and
But
now
you
we were
know,
introduced to their husbands too. And I'm
like,
like,
okay,
I
who the
can't
fuck is
keep up.
Dana? Who's Dana? Who's the other NG? Who are these people?
I can't keep up,
And like,
honestly.
clearly they're like intertwined in this group off screen. And I'm just like, you all know each other. You all have opinions about each other. There's a lot of drama there that nobody's aware of, like no
Yeah, I'm like
viewers.
not really interested in their drama, to be
Like, I don't
honest.
care. I don't care that Dana thinks that Jen Shah's bullying someone. Like nobody cares.
It's like there's too many like little side drama plots that like
Yeah.
it makes that episode like really hard to follow, I
Do you
find.
know why I think they're doing that though? Because the core group this season is so small. There's only like four
Yeah,
of them.
I get that, but I feel like they carry so well on their own. Like
Yeah.
in
They have
some of
enough
those
drama for
scenes,
all of them.
in like the scenes in Arizona when it was just them, like they killed it.
I agree. I think they're super entertaining on their own. Like all of their personalities are so huge and so different that they're like super fun to watch. You don't
Yeah.
need random little neighbors popping in and be like, "Oh my god, we did this. Shaw exposed." Like, what are you doing? You're definitely just trying to get on the show.
And then like the husbands, they had their whole like meetup this
Okay, that
episode,
was the
and
saddest barbecue of all time.
why did they have like only like 3 plates of food, no like sides,
No drink.
no
What?
drinks,
What
and then
guys
like
get together and not have a drink and have to sit there and have meat with water and like be like have this awkward ass conversation on
I
camera?
was like, these guys are really going through it. Like, this was so uncomfortable to watch. And then, like, even when John and Seth went outside to talk, they were just like standing. I was like, you
It's
guys,
so
you're not
awkward.
going to have like a chair to sit down?
No.
Like, what was the
First
budget
of
for
all,
this scene?
I feel like they don't have enough content because we don't get like husband scenes on any other franchise that
Yeah,
much.
other than like Jersey, like, not
Yeah.
really.
Like these husbands are like really just like shoved in front of the camera a lot. And like
And
nobody cares.
they're not interesting to watch. Like,
No, they
they're
don't
just
have
kind of like
personalities.
repeating stuff that already, like, we already know about. Like, Whitney's husband was just talking about him being laid off again. Like,
Yeah.
Coach Shaw was just talking about the, like, trial.
Trial.
Like, nothing
They don't have their
new
own
came out.
thing.
Yeah.
Also, they're not as like sassy and gossipy as like the Beverly Hills housewives husbands.
Or the
So it's
Jersey
like,
ones. Yeah.
yeah, they don't have like those personalities. They literally look like versions of each other. I can't even tell them apart when they're all together. I'm just like, who's this? What's he talking about? Like they just are so meh as
Yeah.
characters. Like
It's
not
like
everyone's meant for
their
television.
like wives are like forcing them to be here kind of energy.
Exactly. So like, I just like feel like, okay, like guys, we need to film. We need more content. So here, Coach
Just
Shaw,
go into this
have
room
like
and eat barbecue.
yes, have a sad barbecue. Like what's happening? The way that whole table was set, like literally even my boyfriend
No.
was like, I don't get it. Is that how he's hosting people? What's happening?
That's
Where's like
it.
anything? There's nothing there.
At this little like sad tiny
Tiny table.
table.
Right. These men look so uncomfortable. They're like, why are we
Like,
here? Are we getting paid enough for this?
and then like that awkward as fuck conversation between Seth and John, like that was just so painful to watch.
Your
And
wife said this. Well, Lisa Barlow said this. Like, bro.
you like you guys, your wives both said the same thing.
I mean, I don't know. I really wouldn't want my husband involved in my drama. I think it's a little
Yeah.
cringe. But they're both like, instead of just being like, okay, like let's like, we're friends, so let's just like stay friends. They're just like, no, well, you did this and she did this
Yeah.
first.
I feel like Seth was kind of living for the drama more than John was. Like John was
I feel
kind of
like
like,
Seth always is.
yeah.
Like John seems like really over it.
Yeah, like when Seth found out about the Instagram account, I feel like he was like, wait, no, tell me more.
Yeah, he was like, what now? You can do that? Why haven't I thought of it?
Oh my God. I could totally see him
He
making
looked a little
one.
jealous.
Yeah, he's like, wait, have we been interacting on mine and yours?
Exactly. So like, and John Barlow just always looks so over it. He's like, why do we have to do the show?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely team John, like in that interaction. Seth was saying to John that like when he saw Meredith, John was avoiding her, and then I
Mm.
was like, okay,
What is he
but
supposed to
you,
do? Come up to her and like hold
yeah,
her? Like what?
and it's not like you went up to Lisa, Seth. Lisa
Yeah.
went up to you,
And you
and
didn't really, you weren't particularly nice to her.
exactly. So I don't know. I was kind of annoyed by him in that situation. Just like,
I just like I get bored, honestly. I don't want to watch their scenes. Like I'm not there for
yeah,
the husbands. Like I don't honestly, frankly, give a fuck what they have to
yeah,
say. For the most part, if like their wives are not in the scene, you know?
yeah.
It's like so
Es-
awkward.
Especially friend of husbands. I was like, who are
Yeah.
you? Like,
Who are you?
I
And then like
can't.
next episode, they were like, "Oh, there's gonna be more Dana drama." Like nobody cares. Who's Dana?
No, I don't
Where
want
did she come from?
it. Like the drama with Heather and the
Oh,
informant and stuff. Oh my,
oh my God.
or with Jen, I mean, sorry.
Oh, Jen, yeah. No, Heather and Whitney's fight. Again, it's a fight about nothing. Like they're just dragging on these fights that like people forget what they're fighting about.
Yeah. I'm so excited to know what the black eye is from.
Oh my God, right? Also, I hope it's not from Beauty Lab.
Yeah, that's a bad advertisement if I've ever heard.
Right?
Or is
And I'm
it
like, who
like
punched her?
my theory, because she keeps like manhandling Lisa, or sorry,
Uh,
Whitney.
like
Um,
Whitney clocked her in the
Whitney,
face.
Whitney finally fought back.
I feel like if that was the case, she would have sued her
You
for
think?
assault. Probably.
No, there's been like
I
actual
mean, they
fights
do
happen
kind of
on.
fight.
Yeah,
I don't know, but that's like a pretty bad bruise. I don't know. I feel like maybe she fell because she was running around being crazy, like
but then
chasing.
it looked like someone was like trying to get into her room in that scene,
Yeah,
like as if someone did something and she like locked
yeah.
them out.
Mm.
So like maybe someone did something to her as
Well,
an
it definitely
accident. I don't know.
looks like it hurt, and I can't wait to see why and how that happened. And then the whole like Whitney thing, I could just listen to her talk all day. That's all I want.
I just want to hear the fills and the
The
hills
real,
and the rills.
I just like love that. Good music to my
You know she
ears.
has a podcast right now.
Oh my God. Okay, I found my new podcast. It's happening. She's just so funny. Like, I mean, I think she's stunning, first of all. I think she's
Yeah,
funny as hell. I do like that she addressed that she's like a drama queen and she like creates unnecessary drama all the time as a
yeah.
way of getting attention.
I like that
So,
she finally realized that and she's
yeah,
like taking
she's not
ownership for
denying
it.
that
Yeah.
she's the cause of all these fights, basically.
Yeah. And like I'm really annoyed with Heather that she's just like not having a conversation
Heather's
really with
being a
Whitney.
little iffy. Like, I don't know what it is, but she's acting a little different. Something's going
Yeah.
on. I feel like something
Yeah.
is happening in her life.
I so my theory is that because she's like writing her book about being
Book.
a bad Mormon,
Mhm.
she's like going through it because like being Mormon for her is like really like a part of her identity and
Mhm.
she like obsesses over like being a bad Mormon. And
Yeah.
then she has Whitney coming and saying like I'm leaving the Mormon church altogether. That like maybe set her off. She's going through some like she's just going through it basically.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, she seems like it. Like, I hope, like, maybe, I don't know. I hope by the end of the season we get like a resolution because I'm tired of this drama.
Yeah, same.
Everyone is
And
like calling each other a liar, and honestly, nobody cares at this point.
there's like almost too many like fights going on,
Can
if
we
that
talk
makes
about
sense.
Lisa Barlow and Meredith tweeting at each other?
Yeah. Like
Like, what the hell is happening? Like, those passive aggressive tweets were so funny. Please
so
stop tweeting at me.
aggressive.
I have work to do.
And Meredith being like, well, I also have work to do.
Can we both get back to our work? Like, what are you talking about?
God.
Why are you talking
And
to each
then
other?
Meredith announced that she's like no longer gonna be on Twitter anymore.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitter will be a lonely place without her.
For real. What else happened?
I feel like really it was just a husband lunch and the horrible, horrible choir practice where they're screaming at each other as people are
Oh
singing.
my God,
I'm
no.
like,
I
what?
was living for that scene.
It
Like
was amazing.
the production, the like whole
Honestly,
campness of it.
the
Like
producers are so messy.
I'm obsessed with them. It's like the Salt Lake, they're amazing.
I think it's the most ridiculous one, honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It is like, I don't know. I don't know how many episodes are left, but I hope there's some new drama that starts up. Or I do hope they introduce some new people next season because I feel like right now there's not enough people. They keep forcing people we don't like on us.
Yeah, I don't want those like friend of girls to be
Well,
like
apparently they're
the
gonna hire
main
two of them,
drama.
so I don't know.
Oh God, I really hope it's not
Like the
Angie
two,
Harrington.
yeah, the two
Like
Angies.
I don't know if I can handle that.
Honestly, it's a little annoying, and like everyone has an issue with Angie Harrington, and I don't know what the deal is. Like I feel like we don't live in Salt Lake City. We don't know what this inner gossip drama is. So like it's hard to keep up because a lot of it is just like their personal shit that's not on TV.
Yeah, I feel like they need to do full on like
Recast?
not a full on recast, but they need like new people in for sure.
I cannot live without Meredith and Lisa Barlow and
Oh my
Phil
God,
and
no,
Will.
no,
I like
those
the core people.
that like core group like is amazing.
I mean,
They could just be the show on its own, honestly, I think.
yeah, I'm gonna miss Jen Shaw, however.
Yeah.
Oh, her sentencing is coming up.
December 15th, I think.
Mm.
I'm very
And
interested to see what happens there.
I wonder what she
I don't think
gets.
it's looking good.
I mean, I don't know. It's scary. If I were her, I'd be terrified. Hello?
Gee, you
Oh,
cut out.
oh, okay. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I think you said,
Um,
um,
I said if I were her, I'd be very nervous and scared.
yeah, 100%. She, I think, has a lot against her. Everyone below her, I think, has taken plea deals. So I
They're
don't think
gonna
it's
make her
looking
the fall
good.
guy.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
she's
I
like the
guess she's the
kingpin.
ringleader.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I'm gonna really miss her on the show. I do
I
hope,
know.
she
She's
gets the
so
justice she
funny.
deserves, but she's like wildly entertaining to watch.
Yeah, we need her to have her on like Watch What Happens Live from prison or
We need to
something.
have her back, like the way, Teresa came back after jail. We need that kind of
Yeah.
comeback.
No, I 100% think she needs to come back.
Um, I so I think that's all we have for this week. We talked about we have to discuss the rest of Buying Beverly Hills next time.
Yes. Next episode, we have a lot of thoughts about that.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll be back next week with another episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and rate us 5 stars if you like.
Thank you. Bye, besties.
Bye, besties.